Welcome to everyone in my online chemistry class. As you are already knowing that in my previous lecture you have studied a very important equation called the de Broglie equation, and also there we have discussed about wave nature or dual nature of electron. So on the consequences of wave nature or dual nature or de Broglie equation, in 1927 a German physicist Werner Heisenberg stated a rule or stated a principle, and that principle is called Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. So in today's lecture, students, we are going to study a very important principle concerned to the chapter structure of the atom, that is uncertainty principle, or namely Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. So today's objective is Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. What are the statements? What is this principle? What this principle states? Just listen carefully. So, according to Heisenberg uncertainty principle, it is impossible to determine simultaneously the position and momentum or velocity of an electron exactly at any given instant. Once again, the statement of this principle is, according to Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, it is impossible to determine simultaneously the position and momentum or velocity of an electron exactly at any given instant. This is the statement. What is the meaning of this statement? The meaning of this statement is that if at any instant the position of the electron is exactly determined, then at same instant its momentum or velocity will become uncertain. In the same way, if the momentum or velocity of moving particle or an electron, if determined exactly, then at same time their position will become uncertain. So due to this uncertainty in position or in momentum or in velocity, this principle is termed uncertainty principle. And the mathematical expression of this Heisenberg's uncertainty principle can be given like as. Suppose the position, the uncertainty in position and uncertainty in momentum or its velocity is represented by delta x and delta p or delta v respectively. Listen the point sincerely. If at any instant, suppose uncertainty in position or uncertainty in momentum or velocity is denoted by delta x and delta p or v respectively, then according to this principle, that is delta x into delta p is equal or greater than h upon 4 pi. The mathematical expression of this principle is delta x, delta p is greater or equal to h upon 4 pi, where delta x represents the uncertainty in position. Uncertainty in position and delta p represents uncertainty in momentum or velocity. If delta v will be, that is uncertainty in velocity. In velocity. You are knowing that delta p is what? Delta p is a momentum. So no doubt it is the product of mass and velocity of a particle is a momentum. So this can also be written as delta x into m delta v, that is equal or nearly equal or greater than h upon 4 pi. Where h is what, children? As usual, h is nothing, it is a Planck constant. H stands for Planck's constant, whose value is, that is 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. And pi, you are knowing pi is a numerical value, 22 by 7 or 3.14. Okay, so this expression can be also be written as delta x delta v is greater or equal to h upon 4 pi m. So this also represents the mathematical expression of Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, where delta x uncertainty in position, delta v uncertainty in velocity, h Planck constant, m is the mass of the particle or mass of the electron. Right? So children, see here in the right side of this expression, the h, pi and m all are constant. All are constant. That's why if one become uncertain, one quantity means if position become uncertain, then surely the other will become uncertain. So that's why this principle is called uncertainty principle, and since given by Heisenberg, so on his name it is termed Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Okay, children? So all the terminology which is used in this expression is clear now. Delta x, uncertainty in position; delta v, uncertainty in velocity; delta p, uncertainty in momentum; h, Planck constant; m, mass of the particle, or mass in the case of particle, maybe electron, proton, neutron, or maybe photon. So its mass will be given. If not, then you have to write the mass in that case, mass of electron, that is this one. As you are knowing, the mass of electron is this one, so this is the meaning of m here. The main point, suppose I am representing this expression by equation 1 and this is supposed by 2. So what we are getting result from this expressions. So from equation 1 or equation 2, it is clearly evident that there are two conditions are arising. First condition, from equation 1 or equation 2, both representing mathematical expression of the Heisenberg principle, and from 1 or 2, what we are getting. So from equation 1, it is clearly evident that if the value of delta x is very small, means the value of delta x are the uncertain, are the position of the particle is exactly known. If the value of delta x is very small, means that delta x is exactly known. Then what will happen? The value of delta p will become large, and that's why it will become uncertain. So first condition, if the value of delta x is very small in this case, means the delta x is known, its value is exactly suppose determined or known. Then what will happen? The value of delta p will become greater, become large, and if become large, then what will happen? It will become uncertain. So it will be it is very difficult to exactly determine the value of uncertainty in momentum. This is the point, this is the evidence from equation first. Suppose we are taking second condition. If in the same equation 1 or 2, if delta p is very small, means what? The uncertainty in momentum, the value of momentum is exactly determined. Then what will happen? The value of delta x become large, and that in that case the position will become uncertain. So these are the two main evidence from this uncertainty principle. Once again I remind you these 2 points. These are very crucial. In expression 1 or expression 2, and you can choose. So if delta x is very small, if this value will become small, means what? Its value is exactly suppose determined. Then at the same instant, this will become large. The value of delta p means momentum become large, and if become large, its determination, its value will not be determined exactly. Similarly, if delta p is very small, means the momentum of the particle is exactly suppose determined. Then what will be happen here? The value of delta x will become large, and that will show the uncertainty in the position. So these are the two main consequences or two evidence of this principle. Now one more point. What is the main significance of this principle? Significance. What is the significance of this Heisenberg uncertainty principle? So the main significance of this Heisenberg uncertainty principle is that this principle rules out the existence of, that is, definite path or trajectory of electron or the particles similar to electron. Once again listen sincerely. The main significance of this principle is, this principle clearly rules out the existence of definite paths or trajectory of electrons or some other particles like electrons. So this is the main significance of this principle. On the basis of this uncertainty principle, some numericals are given in your book. So I would like to explain that numerical. So come on that point. So children, in your NCERT book on page number 68, one question concerned to Heisenberg's uncertainty principle is given. That is question number 2.61. So must do numericals. and the numericals based on de Broglie question will be discussed after the finishing of this chapter. So, question number 2.61 given on page number 68. And what is the question? If the position of the electron is measured within an accuracy of plus 0.002 nm, means the value of delta x is given that is plus minus 0.002 nm, means nanometer. Calculate the uncertainty in the momentum. So we have to find uncertainty in momentum. And one point more there is, suppose the momentum of the electron is h upon 4 pi. Momentum of an electron, one more point is given there, means actual momentum of electron is h upon 4 pi into 0.05 nm. Then there any problem in defining this value? This is the question. So children, don't take any tension. Go through the mathematical expression of uncertainty principle and convert the respective units into their main units. Here, one thing, the value of delta x is given plus minus, and this plus minus showing the uncertainty, means that may be our plus 0.002 nm or minus point, means in between the two. That is the meaning of uncertainty. So we have to find the value of delta p. So first of all, convert this nm into meter. This is nm stand for nanometer, and you are knowing that 1 nanometer, 1 nm is 10 to the power minus 9 meter. Am I right, children? 1 nm is 10 to the power minus 9 meter. So 0.002 nm become what? That is 0.02 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter, or this may be written as 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 10 to the minus 9 meter. So become 2 into 10 to the power minus 12 meter. Can be written, children? This can be, means 0.02 nm is converting into meter, its original unit. Children, am I right? 9 3 12. Okay. Similarly, we can convert this 0.5 nm, 0.5 nm into meter. So it will be what? 0.05 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter. Okay? Because 1 nm is 10 to the power minus 9 meter, and that may be written as 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter, become 5 into 10 to the power minus 11 meter. Am I right, children? Minus 2 and minus 9 minus 11, converting the nanometer into meter. So go through the formula of uncertainty principle. We are knowing that delta x into delta p is equals to h upon 4 pi. So in this very question, delta x is given, we have to find delta p. So put the value of delta x, this is the value of delta x. So put this value, so 2 into 10 to the power minus 12 into delta p. As usual, the value of h is a Planck constant, that is 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34 divided by 4, and in place of pi either write 22 by 7, either write 3.14 as you like. Clear children? So what will be the now delta P? So delta P will become what? That is 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34 divided by 4 into 3.14 into this one, 2 into 10 to the power minus 12. So this minus 12, if you go in a numerator, will become positive. So on simply calculation, its value will approximately come about 2.63 into 10 to the power minus 23. Children, on solving this, the approximate value of delta P means uncertainty in momentum will come approximately 2.63 into 10 to the power minus 23, and must write the unit of the concerned quantity. So you are knowing that the unit of delta P is what? Delta P you are saying m into V, so that is kilogram. That is m is measured in kilogram and velocity is measured in meter per second. So its unit become kilogram meter per second. Am I right, student? The unit of delta P is kilogram meter per second in MKS unit, and in CGS units its value become gram centimeter per second. Am I correct, children? Alright. So this is the first answer of the question. And in the same, the question is that is what will be this one? If this is given, you are finding that it is existing or not. So what is the actual momentum? Find the actual momentum or real momentum according to the question. So actual momentum or real momentum, suppose expressed by delta P, that become what? H upon 4 pi, and into this one is given according to the data. So 4 pi into 2 into 10 to the power minus 12. So put the value of H 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34. 4 value of pi 3.14 into 2 into 10 to the power minus 12. This value already that you are finding. Sorry children, this value. Sorry, this value is given in the second. 0.5 nm is given. The value of delta x given is 0.5 nm. So that will become what? That will become 5 into 10 to the power minus 11, this value. 4 pi into 5 into 10 to the power minus 11. So here also 5 into 10 to the power minus 11. So if this minus 10 to the power 11 will go in numerator, it's on calculation, its numerical value may approximately come 1.05 into 10 to the power minus 24 and go through the same unit, that is kilogram meter per second. So the question is what the electron will exist or not in this condition. So children, you are clearly observing that the value of actual momentum, this 1.05 into 10 to the minus 24, is clearly less than the uncertain momentum, that is 2.63 into 10 to the minus 23. See clearly. In this, according to the question, the value of actual momentum is 1.05 into 10 to the minus 24 kilogram meter per second, and the uncertain momentum value is this one. So this value means uncertain momentum value is greater than the actual momentum value. So in that case, the existence of electron will not possible, and the momentum of electron in that case cannot be defined. So this is the solution of this question. Very important question. So must remember and know the methods how it is solved. So children, don't take any tension. Go through the principles, go through the formulas, and know the units properly. Then you will in position to solve any difficult problem, and that will become easier for you. So do more numericals on the same principle. If have any doubt, ask me. So that's all children. Thank you very much. Have a tremendous day.